Hi everyone, this is the drill press. When you step up to the drill press, the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you don't have anything dangling from your neck. You would tuck all of those kinds of things away. You would check your sleeves, and if you have tight sleeves, you would make sure that they are truly tight against your wrist. Or if you have loose sleeves, you would pull them up so they don't get caught in the machine. You would make sure you pull your hair back in a low ponytail. You do not want to get caught in a drill press. And so now that your clothing is all appropriate, you would start to think about what materials you're going to use and the drill bit sizes that you intend to use. So if you were going to drill through wood, you would want to consider the drill bit size, because any drill bit that is larger than 1 inch means that you need to clamp that piece of wood to the table, so that if this drill bit were to catch the piece of wood and try and spin it, it wouldn't get spun out of your hands. If you were going to drill through a piece of metal, you would want to make sure you tape down that metal to a piece of wood, because if that metal gets caught with the bit and it starts to twist, those become really, really sharp edges that could get your hand. Where if you tape it down to the piece of wood and then you get ready to drill through it, you wouldn't have to worry, because if it starts spinning, your hand is actually here, and that tape is going to keep it in place. So after you've decided what material and what size drill bit you're going to use, what you would want to do is you would replace the drill bit. So on the machine, on a magnet, is going to be the chuck key. So this is our chuck key. And after we picked out our drill bit size, in this case, pretending like we're going to do this one, what we would do is we would put the chuck key into the chuck, and then we would spin it, and the little fingers will open up, and then we put the drill bit inside, and then we would tighten it back down. After we're done tightening that drill bit back down, we would want to make sure that we put our chuck key back on the magnet before we get started. And the reason for that is if you accidentally left it in the chuck key, when you turned it on, that chuck key would get thrown and it could hit somebody and hurt them. So you want to make sure you put it back on the magnet before you would turn on the machine. So now that my drill bit is in and my material is ready, what I would do next is I would make sure that I lift my hand up. I put one hand on the little lever right here, and then I would turn the machine on. Before I start to come down through the piece of material, I would put my hand back onto the material in order to make sure that it's secure. The drill bit would be twisting, and then I would just slowly come down through the piece of material that I was drilling in. When I was done, I would just lift it back up. And then I would make sure that I turn the machine off, and then I would make sure I clean up my entire mess, including putting my drill bits back away when I'm done using them, so that other people are able to find the location or find that drill bit when they're ready. So that is how you use a drill bit, and I hope you have good drilling.